delivery is actually a creative process.
Yeah, that's the hardest part. Making a custom sofa incredibly quick is a lot easier than delivery. I'm glad I'm not in the delivery business. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, I get that, mate. I've had to deliver big pieces of furniture into small spaces, and it's
Yeah. You
and you
know,
gotta yeah, and you gotta think
I
creatively.
I learned back when I very first started, we were kind of struggling, and I thought, you know what, I got a truck. I'm gonna deliver all my Bay Area deliveries. Right, I live in the Bay Area. Anything that goes, I'm gonna deliver it to our offices, and then I'm gonna deliver it myself to the door. To save $200 a delivery. That's a lot of money, right? So I would go, I got my Benjamin Modern shirt on, and I would go there in my regular old truck, and I'd bring my dolly and I'd bring a guy sometimes if I was going inside. And this was a really good hands-on learning experience.
Mhm.
It taught me a lot. And it taught me what the scale of our stuff looked like in people's homes. It taught
Mhm.
me who our customer was. It also taught me, interestingly enough, you know, how to be a little nicer to the delivery people, right? And you people tend to treat the delivery people with anger. They go into it with, this is going to be a horrible experience, and this guy's going to wreck my house and wreck my sofa and all that. And I often would show up, and one of the guy in particular, he said, I bought white glove service, and I'm like, well, sir, my paperwork shows me you just have curbside. Look, I have every order at access on my phone. I know exactly what this guy is, whatever. And I said, I'm happy to unbox it, and I'm happy to help you carry it in. He says, well, I got white glove. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I just don't have that. I'm happy to help you carry it in. So finally he says, okay, we'll carry it in together, and he carries it in with me, and kind of gives me some attitude along the way and all that. And at the end, I always used to on my way out, I would put my hand out, and the look of shock when the delivery person puts their hand out to shake your hand, like that doesn't happen. And I would say, as I put my hand out, I'm Edgar Blazona. I'm the designer and owner of the brand. I'm so happy you purchased from us. Thank you very much. And I would put my hand out, and he shook my hand, and you could just see reading across his face was, oh my God, I have been such a jerk,
Yeah.
and I remember walking away, and I was like, that's one for the delivery people. That's maybe one less time will those guys just be a jerk to the delivery people.